Hi guys, I'm Purilaw. I'm a filmmaker that majored in psychology, so I like to talk about films, I like to talk about psychology, sometimes I like to talk about both. So thank you for clicking this video. I hope you stay till the end. Enjoy! So I've been reading this holy book for a while now, The Power of Negative Emotions. Shout out to the authors. It has scratches the itches on my brains that I have had for so long. You see, I have my own sentimental relationship with negative emotions. I think I like negative emotions. I love negative emotions. Well, maybe this is unpopular opinion, but I love the pain and sorrow that they made me feel. That's why I always claim myself as a little bit of melancholis, despite how cheerful I may seem. Okay, anyway, reading this book so far, well, I'm only on chapter 3, but it made me fall in love more deeper and deeper with all of these negative emotions every time I read it. So as the title of the book, plot twist, these negative emotions that we always rejected to feel actually benefit us more than positive emotions. There's so many things that I would like to elaborate on that, but I don't think I would because it would make me sound so cheesy and cliche and preachy. So if you want to know more about why negative emotions are actually good for us and the power behind it, you can read the book by yourself or just maybe watch another videos that has an expertise talk about that more. But I don't think I will. Maybe. Just let me know in the comment section below. So what I'm going to share right now instead is a little insights that hopefully can make you understand more about negative emotions and to remove all the double standards, all the stigmas, and to less hate them more than we should. So here's the 4 reasons why we naturally hate negative emotions. Number 1. They are unpleasant. Yes, of course, you don't say. Negative emotions are undeniably not enjoyable. J.K. Rowling described depression as a feeling of the mentor sucking all of the happiness out of your soul, the sound inside your mind screaming to judge you and hate you for being yourself. Just the basic negative emotions is already annoying enough. Sadness, anger, fear, disgust, the characters from Inside Out. We immediately want the feelings to end. We just want to skip to the good part, just like the TikTok song sounds. And it's perfectly normal. That's the natural of the biology of your hormone in your brains work out. But pain is pain. In the fighting ring, serotonin always wins against cortisol. It's a fan favorite. We only want the jolly feeling of rainbows, sunshines, and the sounds of bird chirping. Then a terrifying image of darkest nights, rainstorms, and I don't know, funeral. So the first reason why we don't like negative emotion is because it is unpleasant and we cannot run away from it. But this is the best part. The book says it's not that human desire to avoid the unpleasantness, but it's just that sometimes we forget and underestimate our ability to tolerate the distress of negative emotions. Underestimate our tolerance is the key word. Take a moment and look back. At some point in time, we have felt all of those negative emotions, but maybe right now, as you're watching this video, you don't feel any of them anymore because you have gone through them, you have survived those, and you will survive so many more of them in the future. So eventually, all of these negative emotions that we also dislike, that we also hated, that we also despise, will eventually end soon. And they don't even leave us without nothing to bring home. They always give us something to learn, to grow. That's the nature of it. We can always grow every time we overcome some obstacles in our life. That's why we shouldn't actually really hate them more than we should. We always surpass them. Maybe it's hard, maybe it's easy, but we'll get through them eventually in the end. Just remember that.
This too shall pass.
Okay? And the second one, they represent getting stuck in a rut. Feeling negative emotions may make you feel like you're walking on the same spot. Is that the expression? I guess. And it feels like you're not going forward because you feel like these negative emotions set you back and burden you and let you in the spiral of hopelessness. We can see this case from the view of depression. When we are depressed, we often feel like we're getting sucked in a quicksand and we're going deeper and deeper if there's not a hand to pull us back to the ground. But actually, this book said a large majority of people that struggle with depression will not be trapped to an emotional prison from which there is no escape. Most will be freed after a small handful of admittedly unpleasant episodes. I also understand that depression is a heavy topic, and I believe everyone has their own invisible, never-ending battle with themselves. So for those who couldn't get through of a depression episode on your own, should really seek professional help. Okay, with that being said, for those who fortunate enough of not having really heavy depression, should really have a strong belief in their pockets that feeling negative emotions doesn't mean that your life is stop progressing to be productive. Instead, every breakdown you have will make you become a better person. And I believe every once in a while we actually need to have a mental breakdown. And here's a video that I recommend for you to watch. Okay, next, the third one. The third reason why we don't like negative emotions. They are associated with the loss of personal control. This one, I like it.
This drink, I like it.
When you're too emotional, people will see you as really immature and impulsive and doesn't really have a strong self-control. Because our moods will lead us to lose control and do things others wouldn't. The most obvious case of this is anger, and there's no other character that can represent this accurately other than the Hulk himself. The character basically describes that angry will make you turn into a green monster that destroys everything. Well, yes, scientifically, anger really triggers the heat on your body temperature and increase the blood flow rushing to your hands specifically. But to judge being angry as a loss of personal control is like the top fake rumors 2022. Just because we're angry doesn't mean we don't have self-control. Maybe we need to be angry. Maybe we intentionally get angry. Maybe we actually sacrifice ourselves to be the bad cop for the better situation. Right? Right. So think about it more. And the last one, number 4, is negative emotions are perceived as having social costs. Of course, as the human being living inside of a community, there's always social consequences when we're expressing them. And once again, this is valid. Negative emotions are infectious and frowned upon. I agree. Oftentimes, I chose to sulk on my own because who would want to see someone gets too moody all the time and hating life and just not in the mood of doing things? I don't think our social is still accepted enough of people expressing negative emotions in public. Like Taylor Swift said, you're on your own, kid, you always have. But still, this is not a reason to avoid feeling negative emotions altogether. We shouldn't let all of these social judgment and toxic positivity deleted all the negativity away. I believe we can always have a little loophole to escape from that all and circle around it, so we can still have negative emotions without any social cost, but it will be naive if I actually believe that will come true 100%. So I guess this is just something that we should just accept. So when I first know about these 4 reasons, I felt more like maybe I shouldn't really hate them so much because it is what it is, and I should just focus about the aftermath when this negative emotion give me some benefits for me to have a better life. And I hope me creating this video will make you feel the same way too. So that's all that I can say for this video. Thank you so much for you that have stayed till the very end. I hope you like it, and subscribe if you want to be my friend and see more of me in the future. Okay, thank you so much. I'm Purilaw signing off, and I will see you next time. Bye. Cut.